Flipflop fertig klar.
Good morning from Spa. Oh! Ask me why, but I very spontaneously signed up for a gravel race on Sunday. See if I survive.
I pedal, but I don't you.
Not just the driving is the final part. It's time for round 3 in Spa. I'm still at home. Spa's only 1 hour from where I live, so makes life a bit easier. Still having breakfast with the family. We can bring little dipshit to school later on. Probably still go for a short bike ride and then driving up to Spa. Need to be at lunch, so it's a bit easier when the race is close to home. Bye-bye! Ask me why, but I very spontaneously signed up for a gravel race on Sunday. The WEC race in Spa Saturday, so technically I'm able to make it. I'll probably regret it. Took some last moments set up on my bike because I'll be back Saturday night quite late and have to leave Sunday morning quite early, so but it should be fun. Here we go. Quick recovery / test training, whatever right you want to call it. I need to move my legs anyway a bit, and then we're off to Spa. Cold. It's gonna be the same in Spa, so I better get used to it. Where's your baby, Andre?
It's in the making.
In Japan or in India or?
When I did the Formula 1 race here in Spa in 2014, we were laughing because my friends were but latest by now you should know if you have a kid somewhere there, because in Formula 1 they will knock on the door.
Nobody came.
No one came.
They always say recovery is important, so first thing up is physio time. Best part of the weekend. Today is it's called day 0. It's a day where everything gets ready. The mechanics are building up the cars, engineers are preparing. I just had a massage. And now we have a pre-event meeting where we go through the whole plan of the weekend. Then we have a media briefing where we go through that plan. I think then we have some interviews, and then it's just preparing, watching some videos, some data from what we have. Yeah, just getting up to date with all the latest stuff. Pre-event meeting done, media duties done. It's almost 6 o'clock, so for Belgium guys, almost dinner time. Going to go back to the box, have a bit more chit chat, and then dinner and early bedtime. Did a lot of training the last couple of days, so a little bit tired. Then tomorrow start driving. So. I stole some chocolate from the bar. It's 7:20 and yes, I'm in bed. And yes, I love it. It's gonna be busy days, so I'm gonna enjoy laying in bed. Maybe I'm gonna buy some gravel bike parts for my race on Sunday. I'm just filming it if you want to say something.
Best vlog in the world.
Good morning from Spa. Just said driver's briefing. I filmed there, but they came to me saying I'm not allowed to film. So and now we have some media interviews with Belgium TV, and then I'm driving at 11:30. So with a good night of sleep finally, so feel good, and it should be a cold but good day. C'est vrai ou pas?
Can't do the Belgian accent.
Ouais.
À faire de la Formule 1, donc je suis super content d'être de retour.
You see the brake light on the first laps.
And I think he will do Day of Thunder.
I downshift. I pedal, but I downshift.
finished a busy morning. Most of free practice 1 was alright, but a couple of issues which we need to improve. Also the small technical issues lost some time. And then straight away briefing, lunch, press conference, meet the team. So quite busy. Now I have some 10-15 minutes free. So wife and Emily has arrived, so I'm gonna say hi in hospitality. And then Andre and Kevin are gonna do the second session, so I can have a massage. It's a daily debriefing. We definitely need ice cream.
Many ice cream.
It's Friday. Let's sing that song, but maybe not a good idea. As you can see, it's wet today. Not ideal because yesterday we missed some driving due to an issue. So the race is going to be supposedly dry, but never knows. Why you never know. So good to get some wet laps in today. Kevin will qualify later on today, so a bit more driving for me in the morning. And that's about it. Danny, tu suces le beat? Whoever at Porsche with a bowl of M&M's here should be fired because it's impossible for me to walk by and not eat one. Practice is done. It was wet and dried up in the end. Only a couple of laps, and then Kevin drove because he hasn't driven this weekend yet. Yeah, not ideal because the race. Blah blah blah. Because the race is probably going to be dry, so we're missing some information and laps of the race, but we'll see. This afternoon, Kevin is up for qualifying. We're having driver change practice now, some debriefs. Pretty relaxed afternoon, I would say. Probably race meeting and preparing for tomorrow. So. It's race day. It's cold, it's cloudy, probably a little bit wet outside, but still some hours to go before the start. Heading down for breakfast, checking out because I'm driving home tonight. Should be an interesting day. Mom and dad is coming to watch the race. It's been centuries ago. I like it when they see this. Is Papi gonna win? Piston Cup? Yeah? Okay. Oh! It's a bit more moist than we expected.
I'm still confident.
Yeah.
Was the weather or my fault?
Well, your fault, I cannot judge if it was moist. I hope not too much, but... Morning strategy meeting done. Race meeting from management. It will be interesting at Stamp. We have not so much knowledge at the moment about the tires, so we'll do a very split strategy between two cars. And we're both very curious how it will pan out. Having my breakfast, oatmeal ball, coffee, and keeping my fluids up. Most likely gonna do one double stint in the beginning, maybe a stint at the end. Depends how the race goes. Nothing beats my oatmeal. Watching Carrera Cup, you know, it's always something interesting to learn. So in the last vlog, I explained a little lesson about food, nutrition. So this time I'll explain a bit more what we're actually doing between the sessions. So most of the time we get out of the car, we have 10-15 minutes break after the session. Then we have a general meeting on the intercom, so we can do it by phone. It's Microsoft Teams, where everybody here at the track and everybody in WEC is involved. And we go through the main issues which need to be resolved, so those people can go and search problems. Then afterwards we sit down with our engineer, data engineer, performance engineer and the drivers, and we go through the session. We discuss from how the car was, what the issues were, how we need to improve the car. Then it mostly stops there. Then we grab lunch, 10-15 minute break. Then individually we go back to our computer, which you can see here. We fill in our report. We have to fill in a technical checklist saying how the car, what kind of issues there were, and the detailed debriefing for documentation, every corner by corner, what the car was doing, what's things to improve the car, what's good, what's not good, what we need to prioritize, and so on. Once that's done, we as drivers, we go look at data. Unfortunately, I would love to show you, but I can't because it's quite technical. So I look at the data, it's a bunch of lines about steering trace, throttle, brake, speed, gears, RPM, even tire temperatures, fuel usage, tire stress, TC, traction control. Bunch of channels which we then look at and compare with each other. Maybe Kevin is better in that corner, I can see what he's doing differently and I can try and improve myself. In the ideal case, you're the quickest and there's no corner anybody's quicker than you, so you don't have a lot of work. That doesn't happen very often. Then together with that we also have a video and we have sector analysis, line analysis with GPS. So there's a lot of stuff to look at, and it's easy to get carried away with that. If you're off the pace, you spend a lot of time looking at it, trying to improve. So that whole thing, it takes a couple of hours. Often we only have like 1 or 2 or 3 sessions a day. It's not like we're chilling. We're actually working. I do tend to take a nap here and there because it's just mentally also exhausting. It's not just the driving. The driving is the final part, but there's a lot more work afterwards. And then finally, before the session, we sit down again. The engineers have time to look at their data and we discuss our plan. We discuss what they changed on the car. Then we go to the next session and it goes on like that and like that again. So we'd love to show you more details, but that's a bit confidential. But I hope you understood a bit more how we're working. We forgot to put the mic on that video part, so small summary. The race was going really well. We're actually the correct tire strategy was drying up. So we went for slicks, which was perfect. We were quite comfortably on second place, fighting with the Toyota, so they would have overtaken us. So a podium was very realistic. But unfortunately, just a couple laps before the end of my stint, I came to the bus stop and the car just shut down. Everything was away, no radio, no power. I tried everything, but I couldn't get the car restarted. So that meant DNF in the end. You can't have worse luck than that, I guess. There's a small button on the outside for the marshals in case of a bad crash, which they can push and the whole car shuts off and then goes into neutral. And some kind of debris hit that button and the car went off. So yeah, it's something we need to improve on the car for it not to happen, but I mean, I can describe worse bad luck than that, but we progressed from 40 mile, so that's positive. This is the content. So 11 in the evening, late night evening with everybody, all the drivers, all the engineers, all the management, all the bosses, to go over the weekend. Because obviously it was not what we hoped for. Next up was Le Mans, so it was not a crisis meeting, but just a meeting to go over all the points and the things we need to improve. It's always good to sit down together, see faces, and talk through what we need to do. So it was very productive. Hope we can improve from there on and be good in Le Mans. We're definitely getting there. I mean, I'm still convinced Le Mans we can be very good, and Le Mans special is how it is. So now I have to drive 1 hour home, maybe 45 minutes late at night, and then tomorrow morning I need to get up at 6, pack my bag, prep my bike, pick up a friend, and do this stupid gravel race I signed up for. 113 kilometers. Yeah, kind of regret it at the moment, but a friend of mine showed me a gluten-free bakery. This is the real reason why I'm doing that bike race tomorrow. Pretty much in the mood to eat it all now, but then I won't sleep, so keeping it for tomorrow. It's race day 2 with Joe Biermans. We're here now in Valkenburg. Slept 4 hours, got my bike ready, got my food ready. Feeling reasonably okay at the moment, but definitely not here to win. Joel's here to qualify for the World Championship, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, he is. It's just too shy. So it's 1 hour before the start. My friends went for a warm-up. I'm like, I'm gonna chill in the back of my car. I mean, 113 kilometers. It's already long enough. Don't need to do extra kilometers. Sitting here in the sun, having a cookie, having a drink. So here we are, 10 minutes ago at the start, so let's see if I survive. Race is done, as you can see. Had some tough luck in the first lap, then took it a bit easy in the second lap. And third lap I kind of went for it, went pretty good, so quite happy. A bit over 4 hours, definitely tough. Jean qualified for the World Championships. Now it's time for some food and a bit of sleep.